The waitress looked me straight in the eye and said, "Ma'am, employees aren't allowed to sit in the dining area." My throat tightened. Because I wasn't an employee. I was the owner. My name is Nia Carter. 34. Black. Chef. And 3 weeks ago, I bought the restaurant I used to wash dishes in. It stands on Maple and 3rd in Columbus, Ohio. Old brick glowing amber at night, tall windows reflecting passing headlights, the kind of place where laughter sounds expensive and judgment hides behind polite smiles. I saved for 11 years. Burned my wrists on fryer baskets. Carried stockpots heavier than my future felt. Worked doubles until my feet throbbed through sleep. I missed weddings. Skipped holidays. Sent, "I'm working" texts more than "I'm coming." Because one day, I wanted my own kitchen. My own recipes. My own chair in the dining room I used to mop. And tonight was my first night sitting there. As the owner. Or at least, that's what I thought. I dressed simple. Cream blouse, dark jeans, hair in a low bun. No chef coat. No authority on display. I wanted to feel the place the way guests did. The low jazz humming through speakers. Candlelight trembling in glasses. Servers weaving between tables like choreography. I ordered the salmon, my salmon, and watched quietly. The dining room smelled like butter and rosemary. Success. Plated and served. Then she approached. Young. Blonde ponytail. Server apron crisp. Smile professional. But tight around the edges. "Excuse me," she said softly. "Staff meals are taken in the back." For a second, I thought I misheard. "I'm sorry." Her smile thinned. "Employees can't sit in guest seating. It's policy." Heat crept into my neck. Not rage yet. Recognition. I'd worn that assumption before. Like a uniform I never chose. "I'm not staff," I said gently. She let out a small laugh. Dismissive, certain. "Ma'am, I've worked here 2 years. I know everyone." The word slid under my skin. I know everyone. Meaning, not you. Not here. Not equal. I suddenly felt 22 again. Apron damp, hands cracked from soap, eyes lowered when guests passed. Invisible labor. Visible color. I began. But her voice sharpened. "If you don't move, I'll get the manager." The manager. The man who once told me I was good with prep work. The room had gone quieter. Forks slowed. Eyes lifted. I swallowed the old humiliation rising in my throat. "Okay," I said softly. "Please get him." She walked off fast. Certainty in every step. Whispers bloomed immediately. "Is she staff? Why's she sitting there? Did she just sit herself?" I stared at my water glass so no one would see my eyes shine. Funny. How success doesn't erase memory. It just gives it better lighting. Then I heard his voice. "Ma'am, there's been a misunderstanding." I looked up. Ethan. Same parted hair. Same managerial calm. Same man who once said, "Front of house isn't really your lane." He stopped when he saw me. Confusion flickered. "Nia." The server blinked. "You know her." I stood slowly, legs steady though my chest shook. "Yes," I said. "We've worked together." Guests leaned in, curiosity thick as steam. Ethan forced a chuckle. "Well, good to see you. But we have guests waiting." "I am a guest," I said quietly. The server shook her head. "She told me she's not staff, but..." "I'm not," I said. Silence spread table to table. Then I reached into my bag. Hands suddenly heavy, and placed something on the table. A leather folder. Inside, ownership papers. Signed. Stamped. Real. Ethan's smile broke first. The server's color drained next. "I bought the restaurant," I said. And the entire room stopped breathing. No movement. Wine glasses frozen mid-air. Conversations suspended. Air thick with realization. Ethan stared at the papers like they were fire. "You what?" "I closed 3 weeks ago," I said evenly. The previous owner retired. His lips parted, words gone. The server whispered, almost to herself. "You're the owner?" I met her eyes. "Yes." Her posture folded inward, shock collapsing into shame. Oh my God. I am so sorry. I thought. I know what you thought, I said gently. Because I did. Staff. Out of place. Wrong chair. Wrong woman. Ethan cleared his throat, voice suddenly careful. Nia, we didn't realize. That's the point, I said. Soft. But it landed like truth always does. A murmur rippled across tables. I worked here 11 years, I continued. Most of that unseen. In heat. In noise. In back rooms guests never enter. I looked around the dining room I now owned. Tonight I wanted to see what guests experience. My eyes returned to them. And I did. Silence shifted. Heavier. Honest. Human. The server's eyes filled. I'm truly sorry. I nodded once. I accept. Then I added quietly. But we're going to do better here. Ethan swallowed. Of course. I closed the folder. Starting tonight, no one is assumed to be staff based on appearance. A woman at the bar clapped softly. Others followed. Respect replaced tension. For the first time that night, I felt seated. Not placed. Seated. My salmon arrived minutes later. Perfect sear. Skin crackling softly. Lemon butter glowing. I took a bite, and my throat tightened. Because 11 years ago, I ate standing in the alley behind this building. Plastic container. Cold rice. Feet aching. Tonight. Linen beneath my hands. Candlelight on glass. My name on the deed. Not invisible. Not mistaken. Not reduced. Seen. Before I left, the server approached again. Eyes wet, voice small. Thank you for being kind, she said. I met her gaze. Kindness isn't weakness, I told her softly. It's what power looks like when it heals. She nodded, tears falling freely. Outside, the Ohio night wrapped cool around me. I looked back at the restaurant. My restaurant. Windows glowing warm against dark streets. Power doesn't always shout. Sometimes, it sits quietly at a table someone said you didn't deserve. And stays.
If you enjoyed this video, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to the channel as your support truly helps us grow. We'd also love to hear from you, so leave a comment below and share your thoughts. We read every single comment. We are on a mission to reach 1,000 subscribers, and every bit of support brings us one step closer. Thank you for being part of Black Diaries and supporting the journey.